Hi again, everybody. We welcome you to our weekly sit-down with Orange head coach Fran Brown, brought to you as always by Chick-fil-A of Cicero, Clay, and DeWitt. Game number 11 of the season, coming off the second bye week of the season, coach. And that first one was halfway through, and good opportunity for self-scouting and setting the parameters for the rest of the year. I wondered how you approached it this time around. On a little bit of a losing skid here. You've got 2 games remaining, 1 on the road, 1 at home. What were the objectives to right your team for the stretch run?
To work on the seniors being able to get healthy. They've played a lot of football. Gave them a few days off with the younger guys and all the rest of the football team, giving them an opportunity to see the future. So, you try to build with those guys. Had the older guys come and walk through a couple of the practice. Now, this week it's been back to rare form, but during that bye week, we took advantage of having our young guys out there and just seeing what you got and seeing what you want. So it was pretty cool.
The young guys have been getting into the games as well.
Yeah.
20 freshmen this last time out and really the last couple of weeks. So when they were on the practice field this week, it's not their first time. They've seen game action. They've been under the lights. They've had that kind of accountability and exposure in that way. Are they getting better at the rate that you'd like to see?
They actually are. When you're in practice and you're watching, you see how we compete. We're getting a lot better. But you get to see a lot of young guys take ownership and holding everybody accountable, and doing different things because they understand, wow, okay, this is my team. I don't need to wait till I'm a senior. I can do it now. You got Demetrius Samuels asking everybody, hey, what's the call? When they're not in, hey, what was the call? What's the play right there? Asking those guys that. Then on the offensive side, Byron and all the rest of those guys, they're over there holding each other accountable and doing the things that are needed. It's going to be a lot of competition.
The season seems like it goes by so fast, but there can be an evolution over the course of the year, right? So Demetrius Samuel, 17 years old, here he is at this stage. He's not a rookie, and he's not the only one because you're doing that. And the people who are rookies are starting to get a little more confidence under their belt, probably.
Yeah, they're all starting to come into their own, and we're having fun playing football. We still continue to play football, and not just focusing on just the game day. Of course, that's what matters the most is a results-based business. But guys are getting better daily. You see them growing, getting better daily. Academically, some guys are actually growing and getting better daily. So you're just hoping they're able to do that in all aspects of their lives through the season, so that way next year they're mature and they're ready to go out and compete.
Close of the fall semester coming up here, so the bye week well-timed there to get some focus on the books as well. And now off to Notre Dame this week before Boston College comes into the Dome on Thanksgiving week. The trip here to South Bend, first of all, just in that part of it, is that you're a college football guy. Any sort of special feeling about playing Notre Dame at their place? Excited.
They're a good team, one of the prominent football programs for a long time, as long as I can remember. You grow up watching Rudy and different things of that nature. They have so many really good football players. They still have a lot of really good football players on their team. They're doing a great job. Coach Friedman and the staff has done an amazing job. So I'm excited and thankful for the opportunity to go out there and compete. I'm excited and thankful that our players will get the opportunity to go there and compete and have fun, because as we look at the program and watch and see, we understand and know, okay, this is what we're looking to become, right? This is what we want to go and do, so let's go and compete against them and get a chance to measure and see who you are.
Yeah, to this date, a sitting ACC active team has not beaten Coach Freeman in 9 appearances, so you could make your mark there. Quarterback has been certainly a story the second half of the season. What's the approach this week?
Just hold on to the ball. Yeah, just hold on to the ball, keep the ball, make good decisions, and just have fun. I think Joe will be at quarterback. Him and Luke possibly play a lot together, and just trying to have fun with those guys.
Yeah, and you say just go out there and kind of get after it. Those guys, I'm sure, are chomping at the bit for an opportunity. Let's go back to Filardi, who's been on the field a little. How do you move on from maybe his first performance, which statistically wasn't great, but at the end of the day, I know you said, look, he didn't throw it to the other team. He had more incompletions that probably could have been caught, et cetera. So how do you get him back in shape for making his best start?
Just keep playing football.
Yeah.
You've done it before. Just make good decisions with the ball, lead the football team, be a leader. Don't worry about your age. Don't worry about how much experience you got. All that matters is that you compete that day. And I think the guys are surrounding him. They're around him and they're for him. They push for him, they'll play for him, and they trust that he'll go out there and compete because he's a tough kid. At the end of the day, if you're tough and you love to compete and you like the game of football, people going to respect that. And when they see that that's what you're going to do, they'll go out there and compete, and they'll do the same thing for you.
Last thing, just is the kind of your message to the team here, Coach, as you see it. This is a very talented Notre Dame team. They got some of the top running backs in the country and star players really at every position across the field. How do you get the right mindset for what lays ahead?
I mean, when you just see how good that football team is, if you're not ready to play, this game ain't for you, right? I think they're going to compete. We're going to compete. It'll be fun. It's going to be a good game to watch. I think they have two of the better running backs in the country, right? Because Price is truly nobody's backup, right? This kid can play ball just like Love is really good, probably the best in the country. The quarterback, Carr, I think, done a really good job, and tight end can play 9, 6, all of those guys, 7. And I like the receiving core, to be honest with you, from Fields to Will, the kid, Makai Gilbert. It's just a bunch of those guys that can really play football. And defensively, I think they all play together. I'll always start with Don Schuler. He's been good since he was in Little League playing football, so he's a good football player. Bryce Young, I like number 5 a lot. I just call him number 5. His name was hard.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, his name was hard to pronounce, but I think he was really good. Like, all those guys can play ball. And they play well. They play together, and Leonard Moore is one of the better corners in the country. So I'm excited that our guys get to go out and compete against them.
Yeah, these are the types of teams that win those accolades. And the last thing I was just going to ask you about, just in recollection, thinking about Notre Dame's season, they have national championship hopes certainly coming into this year, virtually every year, but they're coming off a great run last year. They had high hopes this year, and they get knocked off in narrow margins their first 2 games, Miami and A&M. But they had to right the ship, right? Is there a lesson learned in what they were able to do? They obviously have great players and a lot going for them, but what about for your team in terms of trying to spin out of it a little bit at the end of the year?
We just got to continue to have fun and continue to build. You take every team you play and you look at the negatives and the positives that they do well. I think Coach Freeman done an amazing job of being able to show his team how to adapt and just focus. For us, we know where we're going. Everyone here in this building sees the vision. We understand and know where we are. We know who we want to keep on the ship, and we know who's going to get off the ship, right? So we're excited about everything. Definitely excited about the opportunity that we have to go out and compete against Notre Dame this weekend, but I'm happy about the future here.
Sure. Well, both for this year and the future. There may be a time in the next couple of years where we're looking at a guy, and hey, remember what he did back in the end of the 2025 campaign at Notre Dame. So, Coach, thanks for the visit, and safe travels, okay?
Appreciate it.
Orange head coach Fran Brown, the Cuse off to Notre Dame for a nationally televised game, 3:30 Saturday afternoon. Thanks Chick-fil-A for our visit again this week.